Good morning, good afternoon, Arsenal fans. Neomis here. Some news just dropped through my Twitter timeline. The worst thing I could imagine just happened. We lose Joe Willock this week, and now the story is that Martin Ødegaard is open to leaving Real Madrid, and communication between Arsenal and Real Madrid have begun. And Ødegaard back at Arsenal. I cannot. What are we doing? What are we doing? Listen, you know what? I've never really gone into a video to talk about Ødegaard per se, because I've been on the silent hope that it just doesn't happen, and it didn't look like it was going to happen because of Ancelotti. But to see now that we are now close to we're halfway in August and 2 weeks left in the window, and yeah, we do need to make some signings, but not Martin Ødegaard. We need goals and we need assists. And from what Martin Ødegaard did in half a season with Arsenal, and I know the Martin Ødegaard fanboys are going to be like, oh, he needs a full season. Oh, he needs time to prepare. All this bunch of stupidness. And you know what? Even if he comes to Arsenal, the excuse that it will be is he needs a preseason. He needs a preseason to be able to develop and to contribute towards Arsenal. But I'm telling you this, from what I saw in that half a season, Martin Ødegaard is not good enough for Arsenal. He's not what we need. He reminds me of Özil in a lot of ways, and he's not the type of player that you get when you're really trying to build. He's the type of player that you get when you're trying to put the cherry on top of the cake, the final touches, the little icing to add that little bit extra quality, that little bit of magic. What we need is players that can actually put out proven results. And for me, James Madison from Leicester is that guy. Now, I know he's at Leicester. I know I've come on here and before and I've said that I don't understand why James Madison will come to Arsenal. But I'll say this right now, that I think we should be trying to bend over backwards to do everything we possibly can in order to get James Madison at Arsenal. He's a proven Premier League player. I know that based on what he's done before, he's going to get us goals. He's going to give us those options for creativity. And I just think that there's less of a risk of him. I know he cost 60 million, and I know 60 million is steep, because for me, I value Madison at 45. And I think that what Leicester are asking for I think it's fair for a club like Leicester, because they don't need to sell. He has a contract with them, and I think he only signed a recent contract last year. So they don't need to sell. It's really up to Arsenal to go out and get their guy. But there's no way you're trying to tell me that Ødegaard is better than James Madison, and that he's going to be able to give you exactly like what Madison can or more. I don't see it. And I'm more than happy to go on the line and say that, and you guys could criticize me in a year's time if I'm proven wrong. So be it. But I don't even think Ødegaard would give you what Willock will give you right now. Now I know the two are closer in age, but for me, this is not great news. I can honestly say I hope it doesn't happen, and I hope Arsenal decide, you know what, let's stop faffing around. Let's go out and say Leicester will pay the 60 million, and let's get that deal for Madison done. I do not want Ødegaard. I'm saying, I mean this. I do not want Ødegaard at Arsenal. He's not the player that we want. We need to get players that produce goals and produce assists. So that's my 2 cents. Leave your comments below on everything I've just said. I know people are going to respond on this one, because I've never really talked about Ødegaard honestly and truthfully on my channel. And I'm sure that a lot of you kind of disagree, but yeah, let's bring it my way. Bring it my way. To all the Ødegaard fanboys, leave your comments below. To all the Madison fanboys, leave your comments below. And just to everybody else, leave your comments below. Do remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on my next video, which will probably be later on tonight because we got Brentford, or probably the early hours of tomorrow morning, depending on how the game goes.